Hello, student instructor here, John Medula with another screencast, this one in Dreamweaver, and this one should be the one that finishes off this series of videos. So, let's jump right back to where we left off. So I have these three line items in this unordered list in the banner. You can see using compound selectors. If they're stuck below here, and I need to position them up there. So one thing I can do is go back to my banner image, CSS selector, and I'm going to go with position, relative, and float left, just like the banner UL is like that. Okay, so I'll then save that and refresh that. I can see it now. It's jumped way up here. I know it's hard to see because they're blue, but it's jumped way up there. So what I can do is just give the UL a margin similar to the way I gave a margin at the top of the banner image. So I'm going to go here, and it's going to be a margin, top, let's just say it is 75 pixels, I don't know. Let's refresh that. Pretty good, but maybe they're a little too close to this, so maybe what I want to do is just give it a little bit margin. Remember, this is to the entire unordered list, not to the individual line items. Left of, let's just say, 50 pixels. And refresh that. So that looks good. Now another thing I want to do is I want to change the color of these links. So to do that, I'm just going to go to banner, UL, A, and they are going to have a color of, let's see here, I want to go with a bright, actually I'll go with a white. That'll work. That's my microwave in the background. Apologize for that. Your instructor likes nacho cheese. Alright, to refresh that. So now they're white. That's good, right? I really don't like the font, so what I could do is go to font, family, and I'm going to go with Arial to match the headings. And I'll refresh that. So there we go. That's all well and good. Maybe I'll even go with to make them bold, font weight, and I'm gonna get it bold. There we go. And I think I'll also go font, transform, and that's not right. We'll just leave it like this right now. Okay, let's refresh that. That's a little good right there. Oh, maybe what I want to do is back up on my line item, text align, set to center, so they're in the center of their respective line items. And whatever, that'll be fine right now, whether they're centered or not. Save that. And then what I can do is make one more. Oh, I know another thing I want to do. I want to go here, text decoration, set to none. So that way there's no underline built in. I don't really want that. And last one, I'm going to hover over them. So let's say go banner, ULLI, colon, hover, which means this is what will happen when they're hovered over. Get a background color, here, and maybe like a really bright blue color or something like that. That's all for that one. So let's save that, refresh it. And so now if I go to live view, so you're on live view, if I hover over them, you can see that that blue appears. It's the background color for each line item appears when I hover over them. And that's done with, so it's banner space UL space LI. So in other words, the line items that are inside unordered list that are inside the banner. Now, what of that? Colon hover, which means when it's hovered over, this is what will happen. You can change the text color, you can even change the font if you wanted. I wouldn't really advise that. So something simple like this, so it's very clear to the user that they are hovered over one of these options. So that's how we can use unordered lists, some margins, some floating, some positioning, some padding, things like that, hover states to set up a more modern navigation using lists and floats. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you. Goodbye.